Hello, Idaho FFA. Even though we're virtual again this year, it's an absolute pleasure to be part of your convention. My name is Jerry Ahrens. I am the Marketing Director here at Agri-Service. Agri-Service is a 9-location AGCO dealer located throughout Idaho and Washington. We employ around 250 employees, and all of us are just regular old farm kids being able to work in the industry we love. Agri-Service opened its doors on January 2nd, 1990 in Twin Falls, Idaho, and has grown to be one of AGCO's largest North American dealers. Each of our locations has a state-of-the-art service department, millions of dollars in parts inventory, and sales representatives that would be absolutely happy to sell you a tractor, baler, swather, applicator, tillage equipment, anything you could possibly need for your farming operation. So some of you may be wondering what AGCO really is. Well, AGCO is the manufacturer of the equipment lines we carry. Those lines, popular names are Massey Ferguson, Heston, Challenger, Rogator. What I'm going to do next is share a short video on the history of AGCO. They've been around almost as long as we have. So sit back and enjoy this video.
The history of AGCO is a pretty unique and amazing one. Their story reflects the entrepreneurial spirit of the American farmer that they serve. It all began in 1990 when 4 men embarked on a journey to build a new competitor in the farm equipment business. Due to the financial devastation of the 80s, there was need for someone to consolidate the makers of farm machinery. So they started with the purchase of Deutz Alice and began distributing equipment under the AGCO Alice and Gleaner brands. In 1991, AGCO purchased 50% of Heston Corporation, a leading manufacturer of hay tools. Just 2 years after inception, they took the company public, and in 1994, they purchased Massey Ferguson, one of the ag world's most respected and storied brands. In 1997, AGCO bought Fend, a German powerhouse in sophisticated and high-performance tractors. 3 years later was the acquisition of AgChem, the market leader in nutrient and crop protection applicators. Sunflower tillage tools were purchased in 2002, as well as the Challenger tracked tractors made by Caterpillar. Along with that acquisition came access to a whole network of Caterpillar dealers looking to expand their product offerings into the agricultural market. Following this rapid pace of acquisitions, AGCO management decided that a major change of strategic direction was needed. The company began through acquisitions, but it would sustain itself in the long run through product development and manufacturing excellence. In 2004, the company launched its new strategy by hiring Martin Rickenhagen as CEO. The company stayed true to its strategy, and within the next decade increased their spending on research and development by 700%. The result of this investment was a continuous stream of new and innovative products that were completely developed by AGCO from the ground up. In 2007, the MT900B was launched as the largest articulated 4-wheel drive tractor on the market. 2 short years later, the MT600C hit the market, setting a new standard in tractor technology with its CVT transmission and industry-leading E3 engine technology. The new series of Rogator turned the sprayer market on its ear in 2011 with industry-leading reliability and performance. The following year, AGCO launched a new series of axial combines that maximized efficiency and performance with direct engine-to-rotor drive and the revolutionary V-cooling package. AGCO redesigned the legendary White Planter row unit in 2013 with the 9800 series planter. And in 2016, the Challenger 1000 series tractor was unveiled as the largest fixed-frame tractor on the market. But AGCO didn't invest only in new products. They also knew that in order to lead the industry, they would need to make significant investments in their manufacturing and facilities. In 2012, AGCO opened the Intivity Center in Jackson, Minnesota, the plant where they had built Rogators, Terragators, and tracked tractors for over a decade. They also began to build wheeled tractors in Jackson, moving North American production of this machine to the U.S. Ongoing investments continue to be made as AGCO strives toward their goal of being #1 in perceived quality. In 2014, they spent $42 million on a new paint system in Heston, Kansas, in order to improve value and longevity of their hay and harvesting equipment. In that same year, they installed a state-of-the-art quality control system for tractors built in Jackson. Reliability of AGCO equipment is at an all-time high, and they are still striving for better. If you think about how far they've come in such a short period of time, it's quite remarkable. In less than 3 decades, AGCO has grown from an idea to become the 3rd largest producer of farm machinery in the world. Today, they are a global powerhouse based right here in the US of A.
In 2018, Agri-Service expanded its AGCO line of equipment by adding Fendt. So this is a whole brand new breed of green tractors that seems to be giving those other green tractors a little run for their money. The Fendt tractor is the Rolls-Royce of the tractor world and is taking North America by storm. I have another short video that helps you learn a little bit more about this state-of-the-art tractor that you can now find at Agri-Service.
Some call it the future. For us, it means act already today. In 2050, there will be 9 billion people living on the planet. The use of powerful technology will become even more crucial. Some call it being a global player. For us, it is simply support. AGCO products are manufactured at over 40 sites worldwide. Some call it history. For us, they are values. Tractor production in Marktoberdorf began in 1930 with a 6 HP strong diesel Ross small tractor with cutter bed and mounted plough. The brand Fendt was created, and right from the start it stood for really good products. The legendary diesel Ross was continuously further developed and became more popular every year. In 1949, already 20 diesel Rosses were produced every month. Since then, Fendt has been setting milestones, from carriers to the Machine Series Farmer and Favorite to the tractor market revolution, the Vario transmission. And there, where it all began, we still have our roots today. The Fendt Forum in Marktoberdorf is the gateway to the world of Fendt, a modern visitor centre, meeting point for all our customers, sales partners, friends and Fendt fans. Today, more than 5,000 employees develop and manufacture Fendt solutions in Germany. The tractors are built in Marktoberdorf. The Asbach-Bäumenheim cap plant is located 120 kilometers to the north. Fendt fodder technology comes from Feucht, while the Katana forage harvester and Rogator plant protection sprayer are made in Hohenmölsen. Fendt round balers are produced in Wolfenbüttel and the Fendt loading wagon in Waldstätten. Fendt combine harvesters come from Breganza in Italy. Some call it crazy. We call it research and development. But then, mad enough to repeatedly take the unconventional path, leave the reality, perform virtual research and development. Our engineers only have one limitation: customer benefit. Nothing more and nothing less. But when the product begins to take shape, we have our feet firmly planted on the floor again. Only one thing is more bitter than cold reality: a test in our full vehicle test bed. There we simulate the hardest working conditions. Only if it proves itself here is it released for use. Some call it quality. For us, it is the Fendt standard. Flawless products, a quality guarantee for our customers. The permanent function and quality checks throughout the whole manufacturing process provide this assurance. And we produce nearly all components in-house. Whether gears, shaft or shell, virtually all the components of the Vario transmission are produced in Marktoberdorf. And of course also tested with state-of-the-art measurement technology. Even the smallest imprecision is a big deal for us. Components for the Vario transmission are tested for residual particles in the micrometer range in our own particle laboratory to reduce the residues to a minimum. The Vario transmission is the heart of the Fendt. We don't accept any compromise there. Every day, the employees in the cab factory Asbach-Bäumenheim also prove their expertise in cab and bonnet production. After all, long workdays are spent in a Fendt cab. At the start, there are only pipes, profiles and sheet metal. The basis for cab quality begins in component production with the state-of-the-art technologies and high-tech systems. Through integrated production processes and the use of robotic systems, perfect processing of the individual components is guaranteed and is very strictly checked. A 5-axle laser checks all the bonnets with the aid of 3D measurements. No errors are permitted by the experience and dedication of the Fendt employees. Smart glasses support the employees during quality assurance. They give more than 60 defined test points on as well as in the cab. Efficient and direct. So that the customers can complete their work in peace and quiet, every cab undergoes a noise protection test. In the tractor factory Marktoberdorf, the cabs enter just in time and also just in sequence. In other words, in the right finishing sequence. A tractor is made up of around 10,000 components, which are directly delivered to the assembly line. Thus, a Fendt is created step by step. Finished, assembled and tested with care. All the Fendt series are produced on one assembly line, and that in every conceivable configuration. In addition to the numerous standard test benches, throughout the whole process there are 10 quality gates where our staff perform a very precise extra intermediate check of the components or systems. Visual condition, optional equipment, installation and processing, also as functional tests. Everything is ready, and every unscheduled thing is recorded, electronically documented, and of course corrected. But the most state-of-the-art high-tech solution cannot replace the experience of the employees, because good ideas for even better processes and results do not come from machines, but from dedicated and experienced colleagues. With the average length of employment in the company being 15 years, Fendt can rely on the most experienced employees. The best tractors are only built with the best employees. And therefore we also invest in the training of the younger generation. At the end of production, everything comes to light. With 2,400 lux illuminants, every individual tractor is subject to a final inspection. The result, our Fendt standard. Our mission? To assist our customers to succeed there where everything begins, at the point of intersection between heaven and earth, where nature and agricultural expertise meet.
Thank you for taking the time to learn a little more about Agri-Service. Please check out our website, www.agri-service.com, to learn more about all of our locations. We are always looking for new team members, so if you're wondering about a career in agriculture, check out our careers page and see if there's anything you'd be interested in. We'd love to have even more FFA alumni join our team. Thank you.